Well, it sucks to be back to this discussion again, but here we are. So we're back to the tariff conversation that we have been having for quite a while, and well, we didn't get some good news this time. It's quite bad. So there has been a new development. Well, it really isn't a new development. It's new for us talking about it, but basically what happened is that there was a thing in place that basically if anything was shipped to the US but it was under $800, then it was able to basically be exempt from all of the tariffs and any import fees or anything like that. So if you bought something that was under $800, you didn't have to pay any of that. It was kind of like they knew it was personal stuff, so it really wasn't something that they enforced. Unfortunately, the current U.S. administration got rid of that. That has no longer, that is gone. And so we are back to now anything that is over $800 or under $800 has to go through the same thing as before. And so what has happened now is this was put into, everybody knew this was coming. But now what has kind of happened is no one really knew what this meant. But now that the time has come where it's in effect, basically just all the shipping things have just stopped altogether. Japan Post being the most notable one, they have stopped all U.S. shipments for the time being. There is no current date as to when they will resume. Presumably they will at some point bring it back and they will just have new rules and regulations, but all that has to be discovered and what that means and everything. DHL is already having to deal with this kind of stuff, and many companies are not using DHL right now because of the high cost that can be imposed on them, on the companies that are shipping this stuff out. So pretty much overall, this just means that anime stuff for the time being is dead. And I do want to play devil's advocate for a little bit. And I want to just, because some of you will immediately say that this is good and that this is all great news. And I want to, take the benefit of the doubt. What is the good stuff about this? Well, for really the only thing that I can really defend is that all of those Temu and shipments and other companies that were obviously a lot of cheaper goods that were made at a very minimal level, those are basically dead. Temu, I have no idea what they're doing. I have not looked into what their statements are and everything. I would imagine this is like D-Day for them. But I would assume that this is the end for them, at least with the US. But they have not said anything. I would just imagine it will hurt their bottom line by quite a bit. But they do not go through Japan, so they don't have to worry about Japan Post shutting it down. But this is not something that just affects China. This is something that affects everyone. So that's about all I have as for good things. I've seen some people try to say, I saw someone on Twitter, they said, it's funny seeing all the people react to this and trying to make it a political thing whenever it's not. It's just something that they're shutting it down for now to figure out all the import fees. Okay, but who got rid of the exempt import fees? A politician. It's political. I'm sorry. It is. You can't, walk your way around this. It is political. If you defend it, that's fine. Give me a good explanation as to why this needed to happen. And basically, what I've only seen is that people will say, well, it got rid of the Temu stuff. Okay, but it got rid of everything. This is, anime figures are dead right now. they're dead. Prices for them will soar to really high levels, and there's nothing you can do about it. Good Smile has, for the time being, they're not doing any U.S. shipments. Hobby Link Japan has no U.S. shipments for the time being, and Amiyami. They weren't accepting DHL. Now they're obviously cannot use Japan Post. Those were the only two, you know, like shipping methods they had. So there is no Amiyami shipments right now. So those are three that I have seen. I would assume there will be many more in the coming days. But yeah, that's it. And this is not just something that will affect the big scale figures or the 7th scale and everything. Those are definitely not happening because they're bigger boxes, harder to ship. Those are going to be gone. Prize figures are going to be gone. Yeah, Nindroids, they're gone. If you're a Funko Pop fan, it's great for you because, that's a U.S. company. So there you go. As for me, I don't really know, because, I mean, I don't, I have a lot of things ordered through AmiAmi. I had stuff that should have shipped in the next couple days, but I assume it won't now. I don't know what happens with that. I don't know if it gets canceled. I don't know if it gets delayed. I don't know if it, will be stored in a warehouse and then eventually will be shipped. Don't know if I'll have to pay a higher cost, and if that's the case, I'll probably end up canceling 99% of things. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. And this is normally the part in the video to where I tell you that I don't like to get political, and I don't want to. I still don't. But I don't see the benefit here. I just don't. Because basically, and I want somebody to prove me wrong. Tell me a good reason as to why this needed to happen. Because right now, all I'm seeing is that you basically saw two houses. Basically, here's an analogy. There is a whole neighborhood, and you saw two houses that were very bad. They were, crime houses. Mob bosses lived in them. And to solve the problem, you just nuked the whole neighborhood. You got rid of the whole neighborhood. You just destroyed them all. Yeah, you got it. It's basically like that SpongeBob episode to where the whole Bikini Bottom's burning, and then SpongeBob and Patrick are like, "We saved the town." That's what happened. And if you say I'm wrong, tell me why. Tell me what benefited here. And if you're saying, well, now there's going to be all these U.S. companies that will do great, I'm not going to go spend my money at U.S. companies. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not going to end up buying more Funko than I usually did. I'm not going to buy lines that I didn't like. I was already going to buy some lines. Wasn't going to buy lines that I didn't want. And now that it's like this, I'm not. I'm not going to end up getting into other lines or anything. If anything, all this is going to get me to do is it's going to get me to save a lot of money and go to Japan and buy all these things that I've missed, buy them myself sometime next year, bring them home. Because that is not something that they can charge me for. So, Japan vlog like February, March. If I'm not spending money on AmiAmi, if AmiAmi's dead, if I can't buy stuff through AmiAmi, I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to be able to easily go to Japan by February or March. Like, no joke. A lot of my anime merch comes from AmiAmi, and if they're gone, I will save tons of money. So anyway, yeah, I'm not super happy at all, to be honest. Uh, and I don't really care about all the other, like, in some of the other videos that I've done about this, some of you were telling me, not my normal viewers, usually people that are one-offs on the channel, but they'll tell me, well, the current administration has done great things in this, and this. I don't care. Those don't affect me. And if they do, I'm not knowledgeable enough to talk about them, and I'm not going to. But I am knowledgeable enough about this, at least to talk about it. I'm not going to go into detail on like all the terms and exactly what this means and everything like that, because there's tons of other channels that'll do it and tell you why it's great or tell you why it's the worst thing ever. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you that right now, as of August 26th, 2025, this is whenever I'm recording it, it'll go up in a couple days, you can't buy anything from Amiyami, can't buy anything from Good Smile, can't buy anything from Hobby Link, and I would imagine companies like Big Bad Toy Store, Crunchyroll Store, Entertainment Earth, all of these that are selling anime merch, as soon as they run out of stock, they are not going to be able to buy anything new anyway, either. So all your pre-orders and everything, they are scrambling to try to figure out what to do as well, because if we can't get them, they're already struggling to get them, and you're either going to pay a really, really, really high premium that has that tariff cost included, which I'm already getting from Big Bad Toy Store. I have had to cancel things because of the massive increase in prices, which is not their fault. It is the tariff's fault. But I've had to cancel stuff. Nindroids that I really wanted, I've had to cancel because I was not going to pay $80, $90 for one Nindroid. So I'm not going to do it. But anyway, yeah. This sucks. I don't know what to do really now. So we're probably not going to see that many figure unboxings, to be honest. I've got like a month and a half backlog on shorts, so plenty of shorts on the way. Subscribe if you want to see those. I've got a few figures to unbox, and that'll be about it. So subscribe for different types of content, not figure unboxings, collection talks maybe, anime reviews. Maybe we'll review little collections that I have already. I don't know. It'll be an interesting couple of months. Next 3 years. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat informative, and I hope it, kind of told you the current landscape. If you're looking forward to buying anime figures, I'm so sorry. But anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.